Hey everyone, I'm Stacy the 911 Stitcher. Welcome to my channel about cross stitch and crafting. Today is Wednesday, January 5th, 2022. This is video number 83. Happy New Year everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hello to all the new subscribers. I hope you all had a great Christmas and a wonderful New Year's. I spent New Year's Eve at home. It's always a quiet time for us because we stay home with our dogs and they get scared of the fireworks. So we do movies, we do sports, we watched basketball. We had a great time. But we always stay home on New Year's Eve and 4th of July because the dogs get scared of the noises and stuff. And we're not one of those that take off and go to a party and leave our dogs in the house. And we just don't do that. We stay home with them because they're scared. And so this New Year's Eve actually went really well. It was really quiet. There was not a lot of fireworks. There was a few really loud booms outside on the street. But after that, everybody quieted down pretty fast. So it was a really nice New Year's Eve full of movies, and it was just a great time, really good time. So I hope you all had a good time too. New Year's Eve was also a really fun day because in my Zoom group, in my Facebook group, I have Zoom meetups. So anybody who wants to stitch with a friend or stitch in a group, we do Zoom meetups in my Facebook group, which is stitching space and the number 911. So on the Zoom meetup, I had put out about a week before that you're invited to a New Year's Eve sip and stitch pajama night. It was fun. We had a great crowd. I wore my pajamas, lots of pajamas there, and we all stitched. I stitched most of the afternoon until about 9 o'clock my time. I don't ever stay up past 9:30, so I was not about to stay up till midnight. But we did get to welcome New Year's Eve for Germany. We had someone on the Zoom who was in Germany. We had someone online from the UK, so we got to bring in the new year with those two countries along with the East Coast. I stayed on long enough to see the East Coast turn midnight. It was fun. On my TV, I had the ball so I could see the ball drop, and it was just really fun to celebrate New Year's Eve on Zoom with stitchy friends and celebrate everybody's time zone as far as New Year's Eve. So it was a great time. Like I said, we were all in our pajamas. I had pizza. Other people got pizza. Other people were having Chinese food. Other people were having all kinds of fun food, and we had a great time. It was like a New Year's Eve party, stitching, sipping, whatever drink you wanted. I think I had Red Bull, and it was a great time. So that was my New Year's Eve. I hope you all had a good New Year's as well. Let's talk about cross stitch. So this video, my videos are always about crafting. Sometimes I talk punch needle, sometimes I talk crochet. Today's primarily about cross stitching. I am going to mention a crochet along that's going on starting February 7th. So we'll get into that in just a few minutes. Lots and lots of messages and cards for Max. Thank you guys so much. As you guys know, Max got extremely sick. He is my 10-month-old puppy now, a German Shepherd Lab puppy. And he developed, even though he was vaccinated, I told you guys in videos prior that he developed parvo, came down with parvo, and he almost died. 2 nights of worrying sick that we were going to get that phone call that our little baby might pass away, and we went through a hard time. So I want to thank you for the cards, the messages, everything that has to do with Max. Thank you so much, you guys. All the messages meant a lot to me, and he is doing great. I'm going to include some video at the end, a few pictures. But thank you for asking about him. First of all, thank you so much to all of you that bought me a coffee. There is a link down below if you want to support my channel. You guys know these always go back to you in forms of giveaways. I've got some fun giveaways that I've got up there waiting for future videos. I've got some fun giveaways today thanks to a few viewers who sent in some charts and who also, one is a Flosstuber. I cannot thank her enough. I have a project bag that's waiting to go, and I have giveaway winners from the previous video. So let's get started. Thank you guys for buying me a coffee. It means a lot to me, and the link is down below in the notes. Let's talk about that free chart that's been going around. We all know and heard about our beloved Betty White that passed away, and I want to talk about Jukebox Stitchery. They developed a chart that is free for all of us to stitch in memory of Betty White and her famous friends, the Golden Girls. This is what it looks like. If you can follow Jukebox Stitchery on Instagram and on Facebook, that's where it came out about the free chart. I did message them. They said to please mention it in my stitching group on Facebook and they were very happy for me to mention it on my YouTube channel. So check out this free chart, you guys. And if you can tag Jukebox Stitchery on Instagram, if you post a picture of your progress, I know they would love to see it as well. I would love to see it too. So the chart is just adorable. And if you guys saw, the initials for each golden girl is in the chart. I'm going to put the link down below in my notes. Now, if you happen to click on Jukebox Stitchery on Instagram, there is a website. I clicked on it and for some reason I couldn't get it to work. It's not in there. It's in the link that is attached to the post itself with the picture on their Instagram, Facebook also, I believe. So I'm going to link it down below. If you have any questions, just message me. Let's talk about Attic 24, the crochet blog with the free crochet patterns that I absolutely love. I'm so close to a finish on my meadow blanket, but their stitch along for the harbor blanket, I'll put a picture here, begins on January 7th, which is this Friday. So if you are stitching with everyone else as far as Attic 24, I believe you post your progress on Instagram as well. I'm not sure of the hashtag, but the stitch along for the harbor blanket starts Friday the 7th of January. Again, the charts are free. You get all your supplies if you want a full kit from Wool Warehouse in the United Kingdom. Awesome, awesome shipping and prices for us here in the US as well. I can't believe what you get in the kit, this big giant sack of yarn for this beautiful blanket at a shipping cost that's so affordable. It's really nice. So give Wool Warehouse a look and see what you think. Let's talk about those giveaway winners from video past. It was like 2 videos ago. My last video was all on Christmas chart parade. A lot of you had a lot of fun with that one. And I am going to have a Valentine's parade coming up. I'm going to pull some charts that I have that are some of my favorite Valentines and February, the month of February as well. So that video will be coming up soon. But a couple videos back, I had a project bag from Barrie of Stitch Folk on Etsy. Stitch Folk bags are extremely impossible to get. I shouldn't say that because I was lucky enough to get one, but boy, did I have to fight for it. You have to be fast when she posts those bags. You got to be quick. So she donated a project bag to one of you, and it just made me so happy that she did that. I never asked designers or, companies to donate or anything like that. A lot of the giveaways I have are from viewers who are so kind to send a chart, fabric they're not going to use. In fact, I've got Picture This Plus fabric sent in from a viewer that decided they weren't going to use the certain color. So what she might not like, you might like, and it's wonderful that you guys have done that to send in charts that maybe you're not going to stitch after all, newer charts. And it's just so nice of you guys, or when you're done with your charts, a lot of viewers have passed them on to do as giveaways. I have done the same thing. I just mailed Stables at Hollyberry Farm, that big one that I finished. That made its way to, I think her name was Jennifer, and she just messaged me that she received the chart. She's very excited to start it. So that just makes me happy, doing giveaways and being able to pass along charts that other people can use, and it makes me happy. So I've got some fabric to give away, the Barrie Stitch Folk project bag, and that famous tomato that everybody loved so much. It is a keeper. I showed it in the last video. I'll take it out just really quick, but this tomato is everything. It's a magnet that you can use for a pin to stick your pins in. You can also use the inside, which is a magnet for to hold your needles. It's got little pockets to hold thread, hold whatever you'd like. And it just seals up with a magnet. It's so cute. So your code word for that in the comments last video, 2 videos ago, was tomato. So let's see who our winners are. The winner of Barrie's project bag. Now this was the big project bag that's quilted. It's so beautiful. I'm not going to take it out because I don't want to keep handling things, and I want it to be nice and brand new when you guys receive it. The winner of the Barrie project bag is Jamie Salvatore. Congratulations, Jamie. Write to me, send me your email. I'll post my email address here. Send me an email with your address and I'll be happy to get your Stitch Folk bag out to you, project bag. I think Jamie said that she been trying for like a year to get a project bag from Stitch Folk, and they're so hard to get. Like I said, I got lucky one time and that's it. So anyway, thank you so much, Barrie of Stitch Folk, for sending that bag in for Jamie, our winner today. The next giveaway we had from Stitch Folk is the tomato, and the winner is Southern Yankee Stitcher. Congratulations, you won the tomato keep. Southern Yankee Stitcher, send me an email and I'll get it out to you. Congratulations. Next, we had some fabric. This is from me. This is Fox and the Rabbit. Color is Ballet. It is kind of like a pinkish, tannish color. And the winner of the ballet slippers, this is 32 count, Gail S.H. So Gail, send me an email with your address. I'd be happy to get it out to you. Congratulations to everybody. Let's talk about a few things I've been working on, and then I'm going to show some things that I bought around Christmas time and a few things I got for Christmas that I thought, one of them I'm looking at right now is just adorable. I'll show that in a few minutes too. Okay, let's talk about a few things I've been working on. It's been a little busy, so I haven't had a lot of time to stitch, but I did get some good progress on a couple projects, and one project, I can't put it down. I am so addicted to this project. I'll show it in a minute. So let's talk about some new starts. One of them is a stitch along for the group Our Sampler Years on Facebook. And my friend Krista, she's the leader of the group, and she has chosen to stitch. Every year she has a stitch along. This year we are all starting for the month of January, Jane Elizabeth Milner. And this is by Hands Across the Sea. This was the special exclusive for Hobby House Needleworks in New York. Now this was chart number 1. When you flip it over, that's the actual year-long stitch along that we're all going to do together. Now this is called Rosa Ada Featherstone 1894 by Hands Across the Sea. So the way she's doing it this year is we are all starting this in February 1st. Now those who get this done within a year, I believe, get a prize or be entered to win a prize. What Krista's decided to do this year is start January with the small ones since they're attached in the same booklet. And this is the first one we started January 1st. You have 1 month to complete this if you want to be entered. I believe there's a prize for this as well. So what I did, to be quite honest, now I like samplers. You guys know I love black stitching. I love red stitching. I am really into Long Dog samplers. GallianaCrossStitchDesign, the Christmas house is a project I'm working on. I am so addicted to this type of needlework right now. I like samplers. I have a whole collection of samplers. As you guys know, I just finished that Stables at Hollyberry Farm. But when I look at a sampler, it's got to have a lot of red in it. It's got to have animals in it. Now this one here happens to have a bird. It's got a little guy, a little animal right here, but that big, beautiful red house and this beautiful red border is what really drew me to this. Samplers to me are funny because I kind of have a taste, like it's got to be some red, some really pretty colors. I'm not really into the muted type of samplers. If I do one, I like to change it to a little bit brighter of a color, and that's just my preference. So when we picked this one, this was the original chart, and I love that red. Stitched up, that's going to be it's just going to be so beautiful. So when we started this one, this didn't thrill me a whole lot because I'm not I like the alphabet, but it's not my favorite. And if I was going to look at this, I probably would not have picked this to do because it's just not really like my kind of sampler, I guess. But I started it anyway because it's super small. And the thing that's so fun about this was done by an 8-year-old, 8 years old. So I thought that would be fun to go ahead and join everybody for the month of January and stitch Jane Elizabeth Milner. And let's see what it just looks like stitched up. So I decided to grab a piece of Tobias, 32 count Tobias by Seraphim, and I started my own. I went ahead and started it. I am almost done. I will have this done tomorrow. So next time you see this, it's going to be finished. I think that what is so fun about this is, again, this little girl stitched this when she was 8 years old. Look at the Z. Look at how fun she made the Z. I'll put it a little closer. It's two different colors. She started with a light color and then she ended with green. So I did it like she did. I copied the way that it's charted, the way that Jane did. And I just think it's so fun to make something like this that a little 8-year-old did. I am enjoying it, even though I would not have gone out and thought, oh, I'm dying to do this. You know, it's so, the colors are really pretty, but I am enjoying it. And it is fun, like I said, to do a sampler that was done by someone so little. And it's going to be treasured. I'm going to really treasure this when it's done. I think we're going to make it into a little pillow when it's done. And I only have 1.5 more rows and I'll be finished. But I think that color of fabric is perfect. 32 count Tobias by Seraphim. That makes the colors really pop out. So this should be done tomorrow. And then February 1st is when we all start Rosa Ada Featherstone. I believe this is still available through Hobby House, but it is an exclusive. You have to buy it through them. I decided for this one to do DMC thread. Look at how pretty that DMC is. It's just really pretty the way they are together, the colors together. And this is the color palette. Like I said, all DMC except for one. I did have to change the orange. The called for didn't really, the orange right here. It was a little bit too light. You couldn't see it. So I changed mine to Pumpkin Harvest by Classic Colorwork. So otherwise everything else is DMC. Really, really pretty. So I'm going to continue that. Next time you see it next month, it will be finished. The next chart, that Rosa Ada Featherstone, is using the Swaldage silks. That's going to be fun. The next thing I'm working on is the one I'm addicted to. I cannot put this down. It is so fun. I am enjoying it so much. It is by Owl Forest, and it is called Black Vintage Sampler. It just came out right before Christmas. So I decided this is going to be my Christmas start for 2021. And this is what it looks like. Tell me that isn't beautiful. And I love that it's in black. I love the color of the fabric. I went with Cafe LA, which is my favorite fabric. In fact, I just ordered a yard from my friend Annemiek. She has a cross stitch shop called Die Handwerk Boutique in Roden, the Netherlands. She's getting ready to send me a whole yard of it. It's my favorite. So anyway, this is the chart, Black Vintage Sampler by Owl Forest. I decided this time to go ahead and go with a PDF. Now, normally I like to get the kits from Russia with that beautiful thread, but I decided to go ahead. I'm going to show it up close so you can see the motifs. And I decided to go ahead and stitch this with sulky black thread. This is with a sulky thread, 12 weight, and I'm doing it on 40 count. Now, a lot of people, it's completely your preference. I think it's 30 count or 30 weight that might be one step below the 12, a little thinner for 40, if I'm not mistaken. I like the 12 weight. A lot of people think that it might be a little bit too thick for 40, but it really depends on the fabric. If the fabric is really tight, and you might not like the 12. But anyway, I think the sulky thread is just beautiful. So here is my progress. Isn't that fun? Cafe LA, 40 count. And what I love so much about this, one, I love the fabric with the color black. I think they're going together really well. I love the little man with no face. He does not have a face. And I think he's awesome. That clock, that grandfather clock. I just started the house. So this is one of my favorites that I'm going to continue working on. And next time you see it, I'll have a lot more progress on it. But that man, look at his little face he has no face. I think he's awesome. Anyway, so addicted to this piece. I just love it. I just love this chart. So that was my Christmas day. I started like a day or two before Christmas, but it's my Christmas start is what I call it. All Forest embroidery. Very great to order from. Last but not least, no, I have two more to show you. One of them is a work in progress. It is by Jardin Privé. And I might show you, I'm going to show you the actual picture of it. This is a little faded. This is my printer copy because I got a PDF. And it is called Quaker du Japan by Jardin Privé. That's the name. And this is gorgeous. Let me show a regular picture from their chart so you can see what the colors look like and what it's going to end up looking like all together. And I am using Black Anchor 403, and I'm using XG which is a variegated red. You can see it's got some dark, it's got some light. It's a beautiful, beautiful variegated red called Mariska's Red. That's the name of it. So these are the two colors, and the fabric I'm doing it on is 32 count Milton by Fortnite Fabrics. So here's my progress. The next time you see this, it'll be done because I'll be continuing to work on this one, and I don't have much left. I've got, you know, just that bottom corner and a couple other motifs. I posted a picture on Instagram. I was working on these flags right here. I don't know if I still have the picture, but if I do, I'll post it. It was funny because I did, instead of, it's supposed to be black, I'm sorry, it's supposed to be red, black, red, just like the way I did it. And I guess I was distracted with something on TV because I did red, black, black. So I had to pick it all out, frog it all out. But this is just beautiful. I'm going to show it up close so you can see the variegation. You can really see the variegation up in here, especially with that coloring. Oh, it's so pretty. This is just a beautiful, really beautiful chart. And look at that little teapot with the steam coming out of the cup. So cute. Anyway, Quaker's Japan by Jardin Privé, and it's one of my favorites. This will be done next time you see it, probably by the next video. So fun. Another one that I plan on working on that I have not had a chance to start, I had posted on Instagram that I was going to start it and I didn't. It is, I am getting ready to do more smalls. As you guys know, I finished the raccoon, which I'll show. He's a little wrinkly. He's actually still in a hoop, but I'll show you here. Anyway, here's the raccoon that I finished. I'm going to make him into a little pillow, and I'm going to have an animal tree. I had someone that was my friend, Denise, Black Ribbon Studio Flosstuber, asked me, what do you mean by an animal tree? On the holidays or on the months that don't really have a holiday, like I still have Christmas up, next it's going to be a Valentine's tree. It'll be pink and red with some cross-stitching projects that I have finished, and a friend sent me a couple cross stitches. So I'm going to put this all together on my tree as a Valentine's tree. So the months, say March will be St. Patrick's Day. It'll be green everything. And then say the month of May. I mean, I know we have in the US Memorial Day, but I probably won't decorate the tree red, white, and blue. So on the months that don't really have something that I want to decorate, I'm going to do an animal tree with little tiny miniature animals just like him. So what I had done is I'm getting ready to start animal number 2, and I wanted to use this fabric is called Petit Point. You can get it on 1-2-3 Stitch, and I'm going to copy and do the same, a different animal with the same fabric, similar colors. They don't have to match. I don't really want them all to match. I like that they're going to be different. So here's the animals that I'm picking, that I have picked to do. I think I'm going to do the reindeer or the fox. You know what? I really like that fox back there too. I like them all, and I plan on doing the other birds as well. With this one I grabbed, and I will start, the next time you see it, I actually have most of it done, one of the other animals. I'm leaning towards this. He's not really a reindeer. He's just a deer because he's not decorated like Christmas. But I like that he's on this in the snow, and I think he's going to be really cute. But that's exactly what I want to make it into, a little pillow with a bow, something simple, and have an animal tree of different animals, maybe even some Mill Hill kit animals. I can, I think I have one already done. I need to find him. So anyway, this fabric is perfect because, I don't know if you guys are like me, but I don't like doing the little tiny dots for snowflakes. I think this is perfect because it resembles snowflakes on the fabric. Now this pattern, I will probably still do the big snowflake, like take the fox, for example. There's a big snowflake right there. And then you'll see little snowflakes, but I'm gonna, instead of putting them in, I just leave the polka dot so I don't have to stitch them. And it still looks like snow. So that's my next project. That's gonna get started this week. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That is actually one of my goals, is to start stitching more smalls, because I've had such a good time doing smalls and making them, finishing them myself. So that's a goal that's coming up this coming year. Let's talk about some stash that I got. Let's see. Okay, so those are the ones that I've been working on. Let's talk about stash. And then we're going to talk about some giveaways coming up at the end of the video. I had mentioned I have 2 charts that were so graciously donated by Lisa. I'll talk to you more about her. She's with HappyCatStitchery, and we'll talk about that in a few minutes, and other giveaway stuff I have for this video. So let's talk about some things I got for Christmas. What kind of stash, stitching wise, did I get? I have one thing I wanted to show that I received from my husband. He got me some really great gifts this year. No cross stitch though. Can you imagine? No cross stitch. But I really didn't have, you know, like, he knows I got a lot of stuff, and he knows that he will pick off of my 1, 2, 3 stitch. I have a wish list. So he'll pick things and he'll get me things and stuff from time to time. But this year, it was mostly things that I was looking for that I couldn't find, or sports shirts that I really wanted. I'm a huge UCLA fan. I'm a huge Yankee fan. You guys know I'm a Yankee fan. So I got t-shirts and stuff and lots of fun things. But one of the things, I actually have spent several trips to Germany, and I have wanted a nutcracker, and I just can't find one that I like. On my last trip, I actually didn't even see nutcrackers at the Christmas market. I was really surprised. So I have been wanting just like a desktop or a mantle, a fireplace mantle Santa, and he got me one that I just love. I just wanted to show you real quick because he is so adorable. Anyway, this is the nutcracker that he got me for Christmas, and he found it on Amazon. Just like that, found it on Amazon. I'm going to show him up close because he's holding a miniature, and I love his little fuzzy, crazy hair. He's got like cray-cray hair. So anyway, I think he's beautiful, and I'll show the rest of him. He's just gorgeous. I love his purple robe inside. This is just exactly what I wanted in a nutcracker. And here's the back. That beautiful purple robe, just on Amazon, just like that. And anyway, so yeah, he went searching for nutcrackers, and he popped up, and he knew I'd like him, especially because he's got this little guy with him. He's so crazy. I love him. So this is one of the Christmas gifts I got this year, and I thought it'd be fun to show you guys because I just think he's so beautiful. He actually is going to stay out year round. To me, I don't see a Christmas tree. I don't see Santa. I don't see anything. I just see the cutest nutcracker. So he's staying on my mantle. He's going to stay out all year because I love him, and he makes me happy. Okay, a couple other things I got from 1, 2, 3 Stitch, Kitten Stitcher, a couple good stuff, good things. One of the things I got was a gift from Elaine from GallianaCrossStitchDesigns. Now she's on Etsy, and she knows I love the black silhouettes. The Christmas house I showed you is one of the projects that I'm working on. She has designed the Christmas window, and here's what it looks like. I'm going to show it up close, and then I'll pull it back so you can see the motifs. Now let me show you, because this is off my printer, and actually it came out pretty good. But the Christmas window she sent to me, because I think she knew I was going to stitch it, because I love one color stitching. Now in this case, I'm probably going to try the AsTheYooFlies Mariska's red that I just showed. It is just beautiful, and I think that using Mariska's red is going to be gorgeous with the two-tone, slightly variegated red. I think that's going to be so pretty. Now, Elaine has a picture on Facebook. She has a Facebook group for her business. She also has a Facebook group for those stitching GallianaCrossStitchDesign charts. In fact, the stitch along for this actually started January 1st. You can still join, there's plenty of time. You can get this as a PDF on her Etsy shop, or you can get it a hard copy, she said, from Creative Poppy, if you're familiar with Creative Poppy. I did not look. She also has charts on the Silk app, which is a Apple app that you can pull up. Cross stitch charts are in there. She's got some beautiful ones. So check out the Silk app, but I don't know for sure because I didn't check to see if the Christmas window was in there. But anyway, I got this as a PDF from her. Thank you. I appreciate this. But this is the color I'm going to use. I'm going to order some more from HappyCatStitchery, Mariscus Red, and I think that's going to come out really, really pretty using this thread. So I wanted to show that. And again, it's not too late to join the stitch along. If you're interested in stitching the Christmas window, jump on her Facebook group. It's a lot of fun. Some other bits of stash that I received, no, that I bought. Let me clarify that. I decided to buy Long Dog Sampler Santa Quill. Now you guys know I love ravens, I love crows so much that I love stitching them. This is Santa Quill. Now Quill, I didn't realize this, but when she posts on her Facebook group, the Long Dog Stitcher Facebook group about Quill, this is Quill. And I just recently found that out. So Quill, Santa Quill, you can see with his sleigh of rabbits. I think this is so beautiful and it's so fun and it's different. So I ended up getting this as a PDF. It is available still. I think it was like $4 on her website, Long Dog Sampler. I did end up getting some pretty fabric. Let's show the fabrics. This is called lamb's wool. Let me see if I have something white to put behind it. Lamb's wool from Kitten Stitcher, 40 count. I think that's really pretty. Some other fabrics that I've gotten are from Color and Cotton. I am part of their Fabric of the Month Club. I received thread and I'm in the Fabric of the Month Club as well. The Thread Club and the Fabric Club. So the fabric, this one is called Cobblestone. Isn't that pretty? That's a really pretty color. I think that'd be nice for an animal chart. I don't want to say it looks like dirt, but like if an animal's walking around, you know, on this, it would look like a terrain or like the ground. I think it's a really, really pretty color. And it's got a little bit of modeling that's really pretty. So Cobblestone. I also got more fabric from Traditional Stitches. I'm a part of their Fabric of the Month Club as well. And their color for, I think, December was Vintage Meadow Rue. And you can see that color is really pretty. It's a good sampler color. Their club, I get 32 count. And Fortnite Fabric, I can't remember. I just changed Fortnite Fabric. I was getting 32 count. This beautiful purple is called Lucy and Ricky. And Famous Duos is what last year's club was called, Famous Duos. So it's a two-toned, really pretty fabric. So this is called Lucy and Ricky, 32 count. The other one they sent is called Pack Hunter. It's like a grayish, kind of like a mottled gray and white color. It's really pretty too. I love Fortnite fabric. This time I'm only doing one fabric of the month. Last year I had 2 arrive every month. 2 cuts. This month I only did 1. And I can't remember, I think it's a blend, some kind of a 2-color blend of fabric. Let's talk about, before, I'm going to show more stash that I bought, but let's talk about some New Year's plans that I had. Stitching more smalls. Now I had so much fun. In fact, I still have them here. These are the last 2 smalls that I did myself. I showed in previous videos. They were Halloween. I stitched from charts. This was a partial chart. It was a Prairie Schooler. It was a big chart. I took one small portion of the chart, stitched this, and I made it into a little ornament that I thought was just really cute. So my goal is to stitch more smalls like this and make them into some little pillows, like decorations for my mini tree for Halloween, and continue to try and finish them myself. This was just fun, and they don't have to be perfect. This is going to be very cute, that little bat back there. These are going to be really cute hanging on my tree. So my goal is to stitch more smalls, finish them myself, and I'll show you guys how they turn out. Now that's a goal, but I think this is very funny because I just sent 5 of them to be finished by someone else. When you're doing smalls, they tend to back up. Like I have a stack of them still in my drawer that I'm going to finish. But I needed a little help with getting some of them finished. So I sent them off to a finisher just yesterday, actually. So those will be cute to see how she finishes them. And then I'll show you how I finish the other ones. Like that raccoon I just showed, I'll be finishing myself and I'll show you how it turns out. It's just fun to do. So more smalls, those are my New Year's plans. Do some more smalls, make an effort to finish them myself, do some different types of maybe little pillows, maybe little ornaments on cardboard instead of making it into a pillow, put it on sticky board or like a cardboard back. Some more smalls. I have a goal to do and learn 1 wool applique. I think that's going to be fun. I have a set of, is this applique here? This is a pack I got. Yes, this is wool applique. This is an example. I don't know if I showed you this. It is a wool applique set of cookie type Christmas ornaments. Now I got this pack from All Through the Night. It's a website. And it comes with everything. I haven't opened it, but inside you can see the pretty applique or the pretty wool. If I can open this up a little bit. It's just basically all folded and it's all the fabric that I need to make these ornaments. So my goal for the new year is to make one of these and see how I like the wool applique. See how I like making the ornaments. It's going to be fun. So that's a goal, learning wool applique. 2 more things. Clean this craft room. Now, I've started organizing. These are all alphabetical order. I have more charts, as you can see over here. I've already started grouping Halloween together. I'm going to group Valentine's together, holidays, and the rest of the charts, I don't know if you can see them. There's some down here. There's more right there. They're all alphabetical order by designer. So clean my craft room is a goal. For the new year. The other thing I want to buy, and I'm going to show a picture of it because I haven't ordered it yet. One of my friends asked me, how do you store your 103 silks? Now 103 silks, as you guys know, come on a spool. They're really pretty. You just pull them off and you start stitching. You don't split them up. You just pull it off and start stitching. I use this for 40 count and 46 count, I believe. So it's a higher fabric that you would use these. But anyway, this is, actually, you know what? This is a sulky. 103s look just like this. They are very, very similar to this. This is just an example of a spool, basically. So she asked me, how do you store your 103s, or in this case, how do you store your sulky thread? Because they're a little odd, you know, like how do you store your spools? My friend Melissa in Tennessee said, I'm going to buy a lipstick case. And she showed me this picture here from Amazon. And I thought that's brilliant. You can stand your spools up. She's going to put a white sticker right here, or in this case, it actually has the color number here, 1147. So you can even put just a white thing and write it bigger so you can see. Stand it up in the lipstick case, and you are good to go. Now, I think the one that I just showed you holds 24. There are other lipstick cases I've found that hold like 16. I like the 24 one because it holds more. But I thought, what a brilliant idea to buy a lipstick case and stand up all your spools of color. So now all you have to do is open it up and find your color that you're looking for. Brilliant. So I'm going to order that as well. So that is some plans that I have for the new year. One other thing I bought that I got from Target. Now, I haven't been to Target in a long, long time. But one of the things that was driving me crazy is when I'm working on my quilting blocks, which I've showed in previous videos, I have got stuff everywhere. I ended up going to Target and just buying this little case. It's like a little carpenter's case, like a carpenter man. And it's so handy to put all the things that I use for quilting in this little portable wooden thing. What is another goal that I have is one, to paint this because it's just standard wood, but I've got scissors, I've got little thumb pads, I've got pins, glasses, glue, I've got pencils, I've got pokers so I can stuff my pillows and poke the corners of my pillows. I've got a pair of pretty scissors. So this little thing has been so handy, and I just bought it at Target and it was super cheap. Very, very handy. So what I want to do is I want to paint this eventually, and I would love to find a cross stitch that's long, put it on like a sticky board or put it on like a cardboard and finish it real nice, put like a real cute button on the corner and put some magnets right here, magnets on the back of the cross stitch, and stick it on. So I've got the cutest design cross stitch going across this side to display while I'm using my quilting supplies. You know what would have been perfect? In a couple videos ago, I showed Bah Humbug, my finish of Bah Humbug. I'll show it here. But see how narrow and long it is? That would have been perfect to put on the side of here. Just put the Bah Humbug cross stitch, finish it off really nice, put a ribbon on the side, or like those buttons that everybody's making, those fun buttons, or like I said, ribbon. Very, very cute idea. So that's just a fun tray that I bought to keep all my cross stitch stuff in, or all my quilting supplies in. Let's show a few more charts that I bought for myself around November and December. Now, I have mentioned before, I'm not a huge patriotic stitcher. I like flags and I like the US flags, but I like stitching international flags, international Christmas, like Santa Claus's, Santa Claus, St. Nicholas. I love stitching different international things, but I ended up getting this one because I like the flag. My Country by Lottie Daw. I think that flag is just really pretty. So I think I'm going to stitch that this year, even though I don't do a lot of stitching, patriotic stitching. So that, I got that one. Here's one I got from Autumn Lane Stitchery. It's called Hollow's Eve Haunting. Look at that. Look at all that black thread you're going to need. It's fabulous. I think that's so beautiful. Autumn Lane Stitchery. The next one I got, which stitched up I've seen, is gorgeous. This one, I'm going to take it out because it's a little dull in this plastic bag. Exemplars from the Heart, the Grape Season Sampler. I think those purple grapes are going to be beautiful. I love the couple, but all the grapes around the border, how gorgeous. So I got that one. The next one I got was Praiseworthy Stitches, Gingerbread Cottage Drum. How fun is that? That looks like a tall drum. I got this massive drum. Anyway, I thought that was really pretty. That's the name of it, and it's by Praiseworthy Stitches. Oh, you can also not make it a drum and make it into a picture, and that's what it looks like as a picture. Not colorful, but it's just the picture, but the color itself stitched up would be so colorful and really pretty. I like the gumdrops on top of the house. I think that's beautiful. So next I got I had to get this one, Red Letter Day by Teresa Vanette. This is her very first book that she published, and it's just a beautiful book. It's available on Shakespeare's Peddler. I'm sorry, it's available on kittenstitcher.com. Teresa is also the designer for Shakespeare's Peddler, but this is her first book that she did herself. It's just incredible. They've got some beautiful cross stitches in here. This is the one I really had my eye on right there. I think that's gorgeous. Take a look at her last Flosstube video, because she's Kitten Stitcher on Flosstube. She talks about the whole book. She talks about how she made the book and just goes into a lot of detail on her thoughts and pictures and how she did it. Beautiful, beautiful book that she made. Let's show one more. This is Jardin Privé Lady Halloween. Isn't she cute? I like that. Look at that little black kitty cat. Lady Halloween. This is what she looks like on a darker fabric. I really like when they do that, when they list both colors, so you get an idea of what, you know, what looks good, what doesn't. I think it would look good on a purple fabric background with that black thread. That's what I might do it on. Here's one more. I got the Ark by Lottie Da. Isn't that pretty? All the animals. I just love the animal charts. Last but not least, we got the Fox Cottage Garden Sampling. This I got a while ago. It took a while to get to me, but it's here on that gray fabric. I think it was Mirage by Picture This Plus, if I'm not mistaken. It is, yeah, Mirage, Picture This Plus, gorgeous. So that's the stash that I bought myself for November and December. I have a few more, but I'll save them for next time. Let's talk about some new releases real quick, and then we'll get into giveaways. New releases are so fun. I enjoy showing these. A lot of people probably wonder, do you show these and then do you get the chart for free? No, I never get charts for free. Although Elaine from Galliana has got me a couple of them. She knows I'm going to stitch them, and she knows I just love them. But I don't ask for stuff from the designers. They don't pay me. I would never take that. It's just fun to show you guys the new releases because I know you enjoy seeing them. And you don't get to, people, especially those that are working and stuff, they don't have time to be on social media looking at all the new cross stitch charts and stuff. So I really enjoy showing you guys. Let's talk about new releases from CalicoConfectionery. Now they have had several that are just so cute. And I just realized that I only wrote down one, but I think there's a couple of them. So this is the first one, Tokens of Love. And then I know there's like two more. I'm going to show those here, but I don't have the names. CalicoConfectionery, I will list it down below, is located on Etsy. And you get them as a PDF. In fact, trying to think, I think the Bah Humbug that I just showed you guys is CalicoConfectionery. You have to go through and look, because right now I can't think of who designed that. Let's talk about new releases from MamaWitchCrossStitch. Again, when you search on Etsy, put it all together as one word, MamaWitchCrossStitch. She has 3 hairs and tea time. Tea time. If you guys know, I love possums. I have a family of possums here at my house, and they love the cat food that we have set out for them, and they've never hurt anybody in the neighborhood, never hurt dogs. They just come around. They're so sweet. I love possums, so I would like to get the tea time one. Let's talk about Tiny Modernist has come out with some really cute ones. How about this new set? It's got a penguin, it's got gnomes, and I love that gray fabric that it's on. Very, very cute. Next, from Heart and Hand, we have the 2022 Collector's Heart. Now, these all come out January 10th, I think she said. The next one from Heart and Hand, Big Hearted Tiny Town, I think it's called. So cute. I love that one. I love little houses like that. And the last one is Doodles Winter. That is all Heart and Hand. There is another Etsy shop that I wanted to tell you about that has to do, they made this chart. It was designed after their little cat, Dorothy, lost her battle with cancer. This is a rescue chart. This is called Rescue House. And the name of the Etsy shop is AsTheYou, which I think is pronounced Yow. I could be wrong. AsTheYooFlies. And I will show you the chart and the name of the Etsy shop so you can find it. But this is a must-have for me because all of my dogs are rescues. And my dogs came from the German Shepherd Rescue of Orange County here in California. So cute. So Rescue House. They also design journals and they design project bags. So go check them out on Etsy. Here's one on Etsy called Thelittleboot. That's the name of the cross stitch shop, Thelittleboot, and it's XOXO. Lots of Valentine stuff coming out. Really cute stuff. Now here's a company I have never heard of before. This was new to me, and there are 2 cross stitch charts. One's new. I think they are gorgeous. This one is called Twilight Woods Sampler. How gorgeous is that chart? Now the other one, I don't have the name, but I wanted to show the picture. So when you're on the website, thewishingthorn.com, Thorn, Thorn. check the other one out as well. That is gorgeous. Last but not least, I have another one that I plan on getting when I'm at the attic in, next month. It is by Hands Across the Sea. It is Rose and the Giant Pear. Isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Okay, before we go, because it's just about time to go, let's talk about the giveaway for this particular video. I have had the nicest people send me things for a giveaway. Now, one of the things I wanted to show is a project bag that was made by Wanda. Her shop is called Pinky Promises on Etsy. And this is just so adorable. Pinky Promises Store. So put it all together when you search Pinky Promises Store on Etsy. Look at this bag that she made me. Now she knows I like crows. OMG. This is quilted, and wait till you see the prices on her Etsy shop. It's just amazing. So I hope you can see it without the glare. These beautiful ravens, and look at the back. That is just gorgeous. I can't even thank you, Wanda, enough for sending me this project bag. But the great thing is she sent you guys one too. So today's giveaway, number one, let me take it out so you can see, but it is kept in plastic because it's brand new. This project bag was donated by Wanda, and it's gorgeous. Wait till you see the back. It's like embroidered. It's a full-on embroidery on the back. And this is quilted, padded. It's just, Wanda, it's beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. So giveaway number one, your keyword for the comments below is project bag. If you would like this project bag, please put it down in the comments below. Remember, we have to say it every video. You have to be 18. You can't say the words giveaway or free, so we can avoid trolls going through trying to get free stuff. So if you're interested in the project bag, put the word project bag in your comments down below, but don't put the words free or giveaway. And I'll show this up close as well. It's padded. It's just a beautiful, beautiful bag. So thank you, Wanda, so much. I just can't get over this bag, though. This is just incredible. It's so beautiful. It's just amazing. Gosh. Okay, so project bag number one. Then Lisa wrote to me. She is from HappyCatStitchery on Etsy. Put it all together, HappyCatStitchery. She also is on Flosstube. Check out her Flosstube channel, and she has a website, HappyCatStitchery.com. She does cross stitch patterns and punch needle. She has so kindly donated 2 charts. I'm going to double check with her because I thought she said 3 winners for each chart, which is just incredible. So Lisa says the first one is called Scandinavian Christmas Tree. And this is cross stitch. Now, how beautiful would this look in the variegated thread that I showed just a little while ago by HappyCatStitchery? Isn't that beautiful? Now, this printer copy isn't great. This is from my printer, but this is the chart. Stitch up, it's going to be amazing. It is called Scandinavian Christmas Tree. If you're interested in this cross stitch chart, your keyword is tree. Just put the I'd like to stitch the Christmas tree, and you'll be entered to win. Giveaway number 2 is for those of us like me who like punch needle. Now, this punch needle, I also forgot to mention, if you go onto her website or her Etsy shop, this is in punch needle. You know what? I'm going to show a picture of it. I hope she doesn't mind. It is amazingly gorgeous in punch needle. Check this out. So your giveaway, though, is the cross stitch version. But if you're interested in the punch needle, it's available on her website. But anyway, cross stitch, so your keyword tree. Number 3 is punch needle. This is not a cross stitch chart. So if you're interested in this one, put that you're interested in the punch needle chart, or you can put believe. That's the name of it. Isn't that just adorable? So your giveaways again, the project bag, keyword project bag, number 1. Number 2 is cross stitch, the Scandinavian Christmas Tree. And number 3 is believe, punch needle. Put that you're interested in the punch needle chart. That's it, guys. I have a Valentine's chart parade coming up. That's going to be in a couple of weeks, closer to Valentine's Day. I have some more videos coming up. Tomorrow I'm going to, or in a couple days, I'm going to release what was in the Advent box. Let's talk Advent boxes. Now during Christmas, I received 4 different boxes. Bee Stitch Me, Patchwork Rabbit, Forbidden Fibers, and CalicoConfectionery all did an Advent box where you have a surprise gift every day for like 12 days or 24 days. I'm going to do a special video just on those boxes because I've gotten a lot of comments and questions about what was in your box. I might be interested in buying one maybe next year. Now keep in mind, it isn't just Christmas. They have Halloween. Some of them have Valentine's Day surprise mystery boxes. Bee Stitch Me, I think, has a space one. It's all space related coming up. Bee Stitch Me also has spring. They have the Yule Ball, which I just got. Somebody's got a Yule Ball. Like I said, Halloween's a big one. So check these websites out for these Advent boxes. I'm going to do just a special quick video on what was inside the boxes so you get an idea. And so that this video doesn't run so long, I'll show you what was inside those boxes in case you want to maybe check one out in the future. Okay, that's it for this video. I'm so glad you guys came back and watched, and I have a Facebook group I mentioned before. It is Stitching Space number 911. If you're interested, there's a couple questions you answer to get into the group so I know you're a stitcher or a crafter. And we have a lot of fun. Like I said, we have Zoom meetups, stitching group meetups. It's just a lot of fun. Stitch challenges. We have giveaway prizes. So fun. And follow me on Instagram. I am 911 Stitcher, all spelled out in letters. Thanks for joining me, you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.